Okay, just have a happy Thanksgiving, my friend.
Thank you. You too. Happy Thanksgiving. We have your calls coming up. We got Phil in Virginia and many other calls coming up next. 866-90 Red Eye, 866-907-3339. More about the NHL with the trans people and how it's affecting also the military. Next, Red Eye Radio.
Get in touch with Red Eye Radio, toll free at 866-90 Red Eye. If you like listening to Red Eye On Demand, we have more of Eric Harley and guests for you. Download RER's Extra Mile podcast. More topics and issues discussed.
If your credit card bills have gotten out of hand, call Consolidated Credit now. If you're making the minimum payments, but your balance is just not going down, call Consolidated Credit now. If the interest rates on your credit cards are so high, it will take years to get out of debt. Call Consolidated Credit now. They've helped over 5 million people. They can consolidate your debts into one lower payment, reduce your interest rates, and get you out of debt fast. If you're struggling with credit card debt, call Consolidated Credit now.
Call now, 800-552-6750. That's 800-552-6750. 800-552-6750.
Consolidated Credit Counseling Services Incorporated, 5701 West Sunrise Boulevard, Fort Lauderdale, Florida, 33313. Not a loan company licensed by the New York Department of Financial Services and by the Vermont Department of Financial Regulations. Maryland, DM19, Oregon, DM80031. Licensed by Virginia State Corporation. Commission license number DC32. Establishment of a plan may adversely affect the individual's credit rating or credit scores. Non-payment of debt may be creditors to increase financial charges or collections activity, including litigation.
Want to save on diesel, repair and maintenance, tires, and oil changes? Love's Travel Stops has the card for you. With the Love's Express card, you can save up to 14 cents per gallon, $25 on tire purchases, and even more on service costs. With 600 locations nationwide, you need this card. Love's Express eliminates the hassle of cash or credit cards and brings consistent and competitive pricing no matter the size of your fleet. Go to loves.com/diesel discount and unlock a special offer. Loves.com/diesel discount.
If you're a trucking industry professional, then you need to stay on top of changing regulations, equipment upgrades, and technology advancements. Fleet Owner Magazine gives you all of this and more. Written for fleet executives and managers, Fleet Owner gives you the business intelligence on operations, vehicle maintenance, regulations, and information technology you need to stay ahead. But that's not all. With its monthly print publication, daily and weekly email newsletters, and a website updated several times a day, Fleet Owner has all the latest news and information delivered to you when you want it and where you want it. From industry experts to award-winning writers and columnists, Fleet Owner is the #1 source for trucking information in North America. Remember to visit fleetowner.com every day for the latest industry news. You can also sign up to receive Newsline, their free email newsletter, and subscribe to Fleet Owner Magazine. Visit fleetowner.com. Fleet Owner, for news you can use.
The St. Christopher Truckers Relief Fund is excited to offer our new diabetes prevention program, Driving Down Diabetes. This free, CDC-approved year-long program includes live webinars focusing on nutrition, exercise, stress management, and more. This program is for those at risk not already diagnosed with diabetes. Visit our website at truckersfund.org and take the risk assessment under the Health and Wellness tab. This prevention program is sponsored by Southern Recipe. Get registered today at truckersfund.org.
It's a new day because COVID vaccines just got a big update. So all the big stuff coming up this fall, well, now you can say, you bet I'll be there. Because updated COVID vaccines protect against both the original COVID virus and Omicron. And everyone 5 and older can get one. So this is a moment we've all been waiting for.
Find updated COVID vaccines at vaccines.gov. We can do this. Paid for by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
Snyder loved working in IT, but he wanted more.
I knew I could make more money if I was certified.
His boss encouraged him to go to My Computer Career.
My manager knew that I'd be more valuable.
The experience was top-notch.
I was able to take classes on my laptop. Now I can work from home. You can get into IT within less less than a year.
Become an IT pro in just months with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
Check out my computer career. If I can do it, I know anybody can.
It's not rocket science. It's mycomputercareer.edu. This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
We don't need to tell you that inflation is a huge story right now, and it's a huge problem, and we're all feeling it. Do you know that gold has always been the ultimate hedge against inflation? And the best folks to talk to about investing in gold are friends at Desert Gold Exchange.
Yeah, you hear us talking about it all the time. Welcome to the spicy times. These are some spicy times. The economy's probably in a recession. Don't get wiped out like a lot of people did in 2008. Invest in gold and silver with Desert Gold Exchange.
You need a portion of your savings in the commodities to protect your savings. Invest in gold, have something to trade, have something of eternal value. That's gold and silver, by the way, as well. Desert Gold Exchange can help. Family owned and operated, best prices, lower commission.
Do you have a commodity strategy? Start one today. Go online at dgegold.com, dgegold.com, or give them a call, 888-852-4343. Whoever you talk to is an owner. 888-852-4343 or dgegold.com.
Police reported ahead.
I totally agree. In fact, one of the big shot 7 times says you have to get a gun and protect yourself. One thing I've noticed, I've been around the world, a lot of gay bars, security is very slim. Security nowadays, some of them carry weapons, some of them can't. At the LGBT bar, you have to get security weapons. It's going to make a world of difference, not just the security guard, but the security guard that can actually be armed. Not a, this is my word, not a Barney Fife either, somebody that can actually protect you in an act of terrorism. That's what everybody should get. Chris Fox across America and support Garrett and Gary on Red Eye Radio.
This is Red Eye Radio on Westwood One.
Listen to Red Eye Radio wherever you are with the Red Eye Radio app. Available on Android and iPhone. Download it now from the App Store or by visiting us at redeyeRadioshow.com.
This is the season for pro drivers to rack up loyalty points faster when you activate Push for Points in the My Rewards Plus app. Earn more loyalty points faster and use your points to treat yourself to a huge selection of in-store items like snacks, drinks, merch, and so much more. Activate Push for Points and earn up to 4 points per gallon after just 6 fills instead of 15 fills like the other guys. Download the My Rewards Plus app and activate Push for Points today. Only at Pilot Flying J. See pilotflyingj.com/terms and conditions for My Rewards Plus terms and conditions.
When the forgotten poor are in need of healing, they wait for a ship unlike any other. Mercy ships, a floating hospital staffed by volunteers, heroes of mercy who donate their time to save lives.
Every human has the right to have a place at the table of the human race.
If you could just see smiles that you get when lives have been changed, then it would make it all worth it.
To learn more about Heroes of Mercy, go to mercyships.org.
Your diesel works hard. It's time to give it the treat it craves. How's Diesel Treat? Diesel Treat is the nation's #1 trusted anti-gel because it prevents gelling in the coldest temperatures without using any alcohol or harmful solvents. Diesel Treat also lubricates fuel, prevents deposits, and safely removes water, extending the life of your engine. For increased power, performance, and fuel economy, grab the only treat that's 100% guaranteed. How's Diesel Treat? With How's, you go or we pay the tow. Learn more at howsproducts.com.
Red Eye Radio and our sponsors are devoted to trucking safety. That's why we're proud to bring you the Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club. We've been saluting drivers who have surpassed the million-mile mark with preventable accident accident-free driving. By reaching this milestone, you can be a part of an elite club of drivers who share remarkable safety records and demonstrate superior driving skills. If you or someone you know is a truck driver with 1 million miles or more of driving under your belt without a preventable accident, register online at RedEyeRadioShow.com. That's RedEyeRadioShow.com. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club would not be possible without the generous support of the fine folks from Petro Stopping Centers, House Lubricants, Motel 6, the St. Christopher Fund, and Cat Scale. We applaud the individual truckers and fleets who drive with care and keep our highways safe. The Red Eye Radio Million Mile Club, devoted to trucking safety. Register online at RedEyeRadioShow.com.
Follow The Trucker on social media for the latest trucking news. Follow us on Facebook at The Trucker Newspaper, on Twitter at Trucker Talk, or on Instagram at The Trucker Media. Join The Trucker, along with truckers across the nation, to keep up with resources you need to succeed in the industry. Visit us on the web at thetrucker.com or pick up a free copy of our newspaper at one of almost 400 truck stops across the country. That's thetrucker.com.
Sponsored by the Trucker Media Group. Talk Radio 560 KSO, San Francisco, Oakland, San Jose, a Cumulus media station.
The investigation continues. I'm Laura Cantor, Fox News. More questions than answers regarding the investigation of the 4 University of Idaho college students who were found fatally stabbed in their off-campus home 2 weeks ago. Fox's Dan Springer reporting from Moscow, Idaho.
There's been a lot of chatter around here, a lot of speculation that they may be connected to 2 other fatal stabbing attacks that happened in this community and around here. The most recent case involved a couple in Salem, Oregon in 2021. They were attacked in their bed while sleeping at 3 a.m., so some similarities for sure. But police now say they don't believe this and a 23-year-old double homicide knife attack in nearby Pullman, Washington, about 6 miles away from here, are related to their case.
A 16-year-old gunman arrested for the 2 school shootings in Brazil, which left at least 4 people dead. Fox's Matt Napolitano reports.
Authorities did not name the 16-year-old suspected gunman, but did note he is a former student of the public school that he attacked that housed both elementary and middle school students. He also targeted a neighboring private school in the Brazilian village of Aracruz. Police say the suspect had been planning for 2 years, arming himself with a semi-automatic pistol and a revolver, along with a bulletproof vest with a swastika pinned to it.
An investigation is underway in Atlanta after a shooting there Saturday night leaves 1 person dead and 5 others wounded.
Currently, homicide investigators are on scene, working to establish a lead on the case and also suspect information, and also identify involved parties that were involved in the case.
Lieutenant Jermaine Dearlove. Protests happening in several cities in China Saturday night against the country's restrictive COVID-19 measures. This comes after people were not allowed to escape a deadly apartment building fire due to COVID lockdown. America is listening to Fox News.
Get all of your favorite Fox News podcasts ad-free on Apple Podcasts with Fox News Podcasts Plus. From Trey Gowdy to Fox News Rundown, Will Kane, Brian Gilly, and so much more. Go to foxnewspodcast.com for all the details. The Fox News Rundown, a contrast of perspectives you won't hear anywhere else. Your daily dose of news twice a day. Featuring insight from top newsmakers, reporters, and Fox News contributors. Listen and subscribe now by going to foxnewspodcast.com. New from the Fox News Podcast Network, Dan Bruno, co-host of the 5 and America's Newsroom on Fox News Channel, returns to the world of audio with a new limited-time podcast. Everything Will Be Okay with Dana Bruno. Building off the success of her best-selling book of the same name, Dana provides an unequaled brand of advice built on real-life experience and interviews experts and individuals that make a difference in the lives of others. Subscribe and listen now by going to foxnewspodcast.com or wherever you get your podcasts.
With no ending in sight for the surge of migrants at the Mexico border, House Republicans pushing for the DHS secretary to resign or face impeachment. Fox's Casey Siegel reports from Eagle Pass, Texas.
DHS signaling that Secretary Mayorkas is going nowhere, saying that the agency actually inherited a broken immigration system, and then they pointed the finger right back at lawmakers, saying that members of Congress should come to the table and work on solutions for the broken system and outdated laws. Mayorkas also contends that they do have a plan in place to deal with another possible migrant surge when Title 42 comes to an end next month.
Meanwhile, President Biden has called for both parties to work jointly on immigration reform. Arizona Republican Attorney General Mark Brnovich tells Fox News Live that he's received no answer from the Biden administration after contacting them over border policies.
I've invited Kamala Harris, I've invited Joe Biden to come visit us, to sit down with us. I've tried to reach out to Secretary Mayorkas. In the past 2 years, they've said nothing. They refused to meet with us. They refused to talk with people on the ground in states like Arizona or Texas.
With Christmas around the corner, kids will soon be able to find out when Santa will be coming to their home.
NORAD, the North American Aerospace Defense Command, has been tracking Santa since 1958. Their website, NORAD.
Their mother's home in Richmond, where they grew up, to close out her estate, but they couldn't agree on a lot of things. There was some friction. An attorney had to get involved. The attorney reached out to Sandy for help in selling the property. With her network of vendors, her amazing programs, the entire process was seamless. Got the home ready for the market. Sold at full price the first weekend. The squabbling stopped. The home got sold.
Yeah, did you know the Jameson team has a buyers in waiting database of 12,000 buyers just waiting to buy your home now? No worries about unqualified buyers.
Call the agents we'd call to sell our homes. Bob and Sandy Jameson, the Jameson team. I've been in real estate. I trust them. Call 408-686-HOME or online. SandyHasBuyers.com. Top dollar for your home. Click on SandyHasBuyers.com.
The Jameson team, Tuscana Properties, DRE license number 018453993.
Asian homosexual gets molested. 45-second video displayed, and it was the only video on there was something that was posted as the username as backward. And so you have that, and you have filings today from the New York Times and Denver that also reporting that he has filed and said to his attorney that he wants to be called non-binary. He wants to be called MX. Not Mr. or Ms. that he wants to be called they, them. And so now it turns to, does he have a spurned lover there? Is he actually gay? We don't know. But now the left has turned on its own head. And then we have this too. More new reports that I'm combing through. And we have NBC from Breitbart tonight, NBC's Collins. Reporter Ben Collins says targeting the right is targeting transgender people to blame for the Colorado shooting. And he says Republican politicians and the internet's far-right machine are targeting transgender people, resulting in a shooting in Club Q in Colorado Springs. Doctors under threat from a far-right activist for providing trans care claims. He says GOP